Welcome to the 20th Annual Top Empowerment Awards. With a legacy of 2 decades, tonight we again celebrate outstanding leaders, individuals and organizations who have demonstrated inspiration, vision, innovation, leadership and action in economic transformation and empowerment. In a year of transition, these individuals and organizations have truly shown the ability to recover, respond, regain, and rebuild. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your virtual hands together for our host tonight, Pops.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to welcome you to the 20th Annual Top Empowerment Awards presented by Topco Media in association with Impumelelo Top Empowerment Companies. This is the second time we are holding the ceremony on a digital platform. Last year, Old Mutual was the top empowered business of the year, and Batus Theo Baloyi, the top empowered young achiever. I wonder who'll be walking away with these awards tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, just for some housekeeping this evening, it's very simple, ladies and gents. You know where the toilets are because you live there. In case of a fire, run, jump in the pool. Also, if there's a fire, just stay away from anyone with a wig. They are highly flammable. And just please, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be warm. I want you to enjoy this evening's awards. So please, that's all the housekeeping we have. Be safe. Be warm, have a good time. Also, please join the conversation on social media using the hashtag Empowerment Awards. Let's get these awards trending tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you look to your right, there's a chat box. I want you to drop your comments and your congratulatory messages throughout the whole night over there. Remember, this is digital, so I can't see you. So I want to know that you're there. So please use the chat box. We want you to comment. We want you to send messages of congratulations. And it's very simple. You have 3 options here. You can talk to everyone in the room or just chat to the people sitting in your table. You also have the option where you can directly message the winner or one of your friends. It's simply that simple. Winners, when you are called to the stage, you will have 10 seconds to share your pearls of wisdom. Okay, maybe not 10 seconds. I'll add another 5 seconds. Just don't be too long, And now, all I need you to do is take those into consideration. Remember, we are digital. We are live. Anything can happen. We might just get hit by load shedding. We are broadcasting live right now from our top secret location here at number 5 Sheldon in Lone Hill at the Creative Space Agency. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now to do our official welcome, I want you, wherever you are, to please put your digital hands together, make some noise, go crazy for our CEO of Topco all the way from his house today. Make some noise. Give it up for Rolf Fletcher.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Mpu. It's so great to see you tonight. It's fantastic to finally be here for the Top Empowerment Awards for 2021. I think after all the civil unrest in the last couple of days, I'm sure that you have all been having that feeling of unsettledness. So it's great to have something to celebrate. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests. For those that are new to this virtual experience, we're going to make it energetic, but also get a bit of fireworks. So let's take full advantage of the ability to network with your fellow guests. We call it fast track networking. I'd like to formally welcome you on behalf of Topco to the Top Empowerment Awards. It's the 20th anniversary. And for those that were with us for the last 2 days of the virtual conference, you would have known that much of the content is curated and informed by the examples of success found here tonight. So expect a call from our producers, Claire and Sarah Jane, for next year. As some of you know, Topco has been recognizing and benchmarking performance in business for over 20 years. We really try to drive into key strategic areas of importance to business and society, like gender empowerment, transformation, sustainability, culture, HR, and performance. And for us, this event as a virtual platform in itself is a celebration of transformation. But I think it's also a different kind of celebration. We always knew it was important to celebrate success, but for the last year, the world has been turned on its head. And there's a saying by Mike Tyson that everyone has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And I don't think there's one business, individual, or community that hasn't been punched in the mouth by COVID and how it's affected all of us in many ways. So to be able to put this event on is very important to me and the organization I represent. It's important to celebrate those leaders and entrepreneurs who are driving empowerment in good times. And even more important now, especially those who are brave enough to put their organizations and themselves forward for the scrutiny of these exceptional judges. One of the things I've learned about transformation is it's not an event, and winning tonight is not the be-all and end-all. It's about a journey and joining the race. So there's no real finish line. I think we're constantly striving to improve both humanity, society, and business. And these are only steps to fulfill that objective. Topco's purpose to inspire the world to do good business, and our mission in creating a trusted network of top companies. And for Top Empowerment, we're looking to shine a light on those organizations that are transforming with an inclusive and enabling purpose. But also more than that, the judges were dealt the difficult task of really trying to unpack those organizations that could really demonstrate an impact. And we feel that this is very important, if not the most important part of what we do. Because if you're successful by luck, you can't share it with other people. But if your success comes from a process and you can help others, that is truly transformational. Today is about unlocking those brave organizations and individuals who have measured their own programs, policy, and projects from the advancement of Black and empowered businesses. We have some absolutely amazing, innovative observations that we'll be showcasing in our publication that comes out after the event, which gives an opportunity for those organizations to then speak about what they did and how they did it, a voice to tell your story to our community of 45,000 decision makers. But tonight is really just a celebration and a coming together of organizations and individuals who share a common purpose around driving and growing our economy through empowering companies and entrepreneurs. And although we're not all together in person, we've tried to make this event as meaningful as possible. We've done that through making it available for you to connect with each other through this platform. We want you as a community to drive transformation and empowerment. We are just a vehicle to bring this ecosystem together. Cool. We want to build a better future for all. We want to start an entrepreneurial revolution that gives all South Africans economic freedom. So join us with hashtag Entrepreneurial Revolution. Events like this take a lot of effort, hard work, tears of joy, and frustration. So to my team at Topco, a very special thanks. Thank you all and enjoy the evening.
A big thank you to you, Mr. Fletcher. A big thank you to you. Thank you so much for, rocking hair gel. We haven't seen your hair gelled in such a long time. You're looking like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. So ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker today is a South African legend. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an attorney, a politician. I'm talking about none other than Dr. Matthews Phosa. He's a former premier of Mpumalanga, as well as a member of the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your digital hands together and help me welcome to our digital stage former black belt karateka, Dr. Matthews Phosa. Dr. Phosa, over to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for once more inviting me to join you at this economic celebration of excellence. I'd like to start by quoting our former President Nelson Mandela when he said, "It is so easy to break down. The heroes are those who make peace and build," close quote. We must today support our government efforts to deploy police and soldiers, particularly in the provinces of KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng, and encourage them to work with communities to ensure that the situation returns to normal and the violence and looting are stopped and prevented immediately.
I'm
Let us
muted, yes.
also commend our communities, commend our taxi owners and taxi drivers and residents across the country who converged against the masses of looters and built a wall of defense to stop damage to property, arson, economic sabotage, and rampant looting. It was very touching to see the people of Soweto defend the modern, more touching to see the taxi drivers of Pietermaritzburg and Nelspruit preventing crimes to be committed and taking control of the looters and throwing them out. Those are heroic acts. These are the shining stars and the front line soldiers of our democracy. We need to ensure that as efforts are intensified to stop the looting and damage to property, all health protocols and social distancing measures, including the wearing of masks, are observed to prevent further spread of coronavirus pandemic. We are currently facing a number of daunting challenges in our Rainbow Nation, some of which are deeply interwoven. These challenges could be summarized as follows: the coronavirus, the current lawless looting, thuggery, and wanton destruction of assets and property, institutionalized corruption in all tiers and enterprise of government, rising poverty and unemployment. We need to not be flippant about these issues, but strategize very carefully and say to ourselves, how do we create jobs? How to remove poverty? How do we remove hunger? We can no longer look that way as a nation. We need to lead and not create an impression of lack of leadership. We need decisive leadership to address these issues. People to whom we promise to provide a better life, all are angry. Our people are angry. But the majority of them have followed the constitutional and legal and human rights channels available to them. They did not take the law into their own hands. A small minority, whether organized or spontaneous, have taken the route of theft, murder, arson, the ugly demons of regionalism, tribalism, and fake information have reared their ugly heads amongst the chaos and lawlessness. Our nation will take long to recover from this untold and costly mayhem inflicted upon us. Our reaction as leaders to the challenges of the virus, initiating looting and burning and corruption, have not covered us in glory. In some instances, we seem to have hesitated or looked the other way, or preferred structural investigation rather than take immediate action. Inasmuch as we must hold criminals liable who took us to the edge of chaos, we must also hold those responsible who did not, through either words or action, seem to grasp the enormity of the problems facing us. I will not associate myself with those who find it reassuring to blame our past abated human experimentation or lack of resources for our inability to act decisively in the face of this massive onslaught from various quarters. When the chips are down, we sometimes need to put constituency and narrow politics aside and do the right things right. That, in the majority of cases, means that we have to shorten the space between the identification of the problem and the quick shaping and implementation of the solutions. We cannot, as leaders, appear as if the huge challenges facing ordinary South Africans do not affect us. We must share their anger, ensure that we do both through emotion and decisive executive action. The triple challenges of unemployment, poverty, hunger, I repeat, need to be addressed. and addressed immediately. The challenges outlined above have only served to starkly illustrate the sharp contrast between the haves and often in government and have not, who are cold, hungry, without transport, short of money and suitable abode. And today, as we speak, people are short of fuel, are short of bread, are short of milk, the very basic.